going down.
Liddy McSkitty, what's up? What's going on, guys? Liddy, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate you so much for that. Let's go. Liddy with the sub, you're a real one for that on Purple Guy. I appreciate you. Moonfire, cool drawings. What's up, guys? Let's get it. EJ, what's going on, dog? We are on Rainbow Road, guys. Light at the end of the tunnel, guys. Let's freaking get it. Well, I'm doing pretty good, all things considered, honestly. I'm so ready to hit level 100. Cool drawings. So, Moonfire, the way it's working is today through Sunday night, after I get out of work, we're gonna knock out one level every night this weekend, and then Monday is gonna be 94 through 96. Tuesday will be 96 through 98, and then Wednesday is it. Wednesday is gonna be it, guys. And then Trey, absolutely, we're gonna be streaming trophy hunting as well. Absolutely. Really looking forward to it, guys. Let's knock out this level tonight, and then we'll call it, because fortunately I do have work this entire weekend, but I can at least knock out a level a night. Yo, Sky, what's up? It's been a little bit, but I'm back and we're almost done too. JT says I only got to level 70. JT, don't say only. Don't act like you don't know that level 70 is an absolutely bonkers insanity. That's crazy grind, brother. Chaos God says, I come across your stream every now and then. Keep fighting. You're awesome. What a challenge. What a challenge it's been, Chaos God. Truly. Mo, my goat, what's going on, bro? Trey, there absolutely is an equivalent run of this for Roxas level 100, and I do plan on doing it. Elza, let's go. Jake, let's get it, guys. Joe, cool. Hey, man, I see you still be going strong. Congrats on the 90 and keep it up. Thank you, brother. Spontaneous Los says, dude, I can't wait to crush the game on level 100. Same. I'm Jake says, hey, we getting 6 not yep, we got that second tech boost, Jake. Got that second tech boost. Let's get it. Bubba Tar Heel, 10 more to go, brother. Let's get it. Moonfire, keep going. The light is there. I'm sure a level of night should not burn you out. It won't. I got this in the bag. Yo, Sad Silent, my brother. What is up, sir? Clove, what's going on, guys? Johnny says, bro, I don't have any more roses or GZs to send. I'm gonna miss you saying gang 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 gang. Brother, I appreciate everything. I appreciate you just being here and chilling with me as always, but thank you for all the gifts you sent me. Much love to you. Solaire, thank you for the share. Let's get it. EJ, thank you for the 15 roses. Appreciate you. Chrissy D, thank you for the donut. Love me some donuts, you already know that. Sabrina, let's get that level 100 on Wednesday, guys. Surrender, we've honestly been on an EXP plateau since level 60. It's been 18,000 experience consistently since level 60. EJ, thank you for the 1 extra rose. Got to leave it on an even number. I appreciate you for that rose, brother. Thank you. Sabrina, thank you for the share. Let's get it. Eternal, what's up? EJ, thank you for the 20 GGs. Gang, 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 gang. Joe Cool says, when you get to it, please clip your first play after you hit level 100. Oh, we're gonna have lots of stuff to clip, bro. I can't wait for that, honestly. What's up, papas? Erica says, hello again. Good job. Keep it up. Always love seeing you come across my feed. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you being here, as always. We just got one level to knock out tonight, guys. That's all I got in me because I got work tomorrow. So let's get that one level. We're going to do that all weekend. This entire weekend when I get home from work, we're gonna knock out one level each. And then the last stretch will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Joe Cool, believe it or not, even at level 90, I still cannot one-shot Titus. Isn't that something? KG says, I've literally seen you doing this for weeks. KG, I've been doing this since April. Papa says, how long is each level now? Were you looking at 2.5 hours for each level until the very end? It used to be 4 hours a level. It used to be 4. And we got the second tech boost and it knocked it down to 2.5. Yo, Sire, what up, brother? Gotta get you modded tonight, brother. That's the mission. Get you modded. Mark S91, what's up? Let's get that level 91. Moonfire says, what was for dinner? I had sloppy joes for the household tonight. My mom bought me some barbecue from Rudy's. It's a barbecue chain. I got some turkey, some jalapeno cheese sausage, and some green chili stew. It's pretty fire. Sire's eating the Totinos. The pizza rolls or the square pizza? Because we all know that the pizza rolls far outclass the square pizza. Nim, let's get it. Charlie says, I came in around level 60. Glad you're so close. Me too, Charlie. EJ, thank you for the 10 more GGs. Gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang, brother. Good game. Leo Ramirez, let's get it. Sire says, it is the pizza rolls. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Moonfire says, Rudy's is good. We have one here in Tucson. Love me some barbecue. Anytime. Yo, Dog Lover, thank you for the share. Ellis Quest, what's up, brother? EJ says, pizza rolls and bagel bites. So, pizza rolls versus bagel bites, guys. What are we looking at? I'm a pizza rolls guy. Akabori, what's up? Sire says, Rudy's is closed here, and then 2 years later they built a new one across the street. Hey, as long as he got one. CJ says, I started playing Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time. Funny to see this on my my For You page, lol. What's up, CJ? How are you doing tonight? Taco prefers the pizza rolls. Facts. That is fire. Duh. First aid kit. Wow, last time I saw this, you were at level 41. What's up, first aid kit? Thank you for being here. Taco says, I can't read, so I can't hear you. Can you hear me now, Taco? David says, yo, you're so close. Let's go. Ham banana, it's happening. Let's get it. EJ says, Sam's hot dogs have nothing on Costco. Bro, I wish we had a Costco down here, brother. Truly do. Night Nostalgia says, bro, hear about Sony? I don't want to talk about it, Night Nostalgia. I think it just sucks. It just sucks, bro. There's no other way to talk about it. Tate Neek, what we're doing here is we're getting all the way to level 100 here on the tutorial. This is the very, very beginning of the game, and we're not leaving this tutorial until we're level 100. Yo, Remake Alpha Centauri, what's up? Let's get it. Lizard Brain says, I used to be a level grinder like you until I used to be a level grinder like you until I took an arrow to the knee. Watch those flames, stranger. Sire says, okay, but you can't walk into Costco without a card, so, Moonfire concurs. Sire, that's so true. I switched from Costco for that reason. Grunwald Tyler says, bro, I've watched this whole run. I can't believe you're still going. Your will is unbreakable. It almost was breakable, Grunwald. I almost gave up in June. I'm glad I didn't. Taco says, clip the max level. Oh, you better believe it. Leo Ramirez, never had Sam's, but I'd still pick Costco. I think you're valid for that. Ham Banana, Sony is going to be removing all physical media after 2028. Everything's going to go fully digital, so people won't be able to own their games anymore. They'll just own a license to play the game. Ebum says, is this Pokemon Go? I play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go. Kosarat says, what's the point? Is there any advantage of doing that? It makes the game absolutely completely busted stupid easy. If that's a good answer for you, Kosa. But this is a challenge. This is a personal challenge. Joseph, we're so close, bro. Corbenic says, every couple of days you show up on my feed a few levels higher than last time I saw you. And we're almost done, Corbenic. Posture check from Belisare. How's it going, Belisare? How are you doing? Thank you for the hydrate redeem as well. Elite Gamer with the raid. What's up, brother? Yeah, Ham Banana, it's messed up. Thank you so much for the raid, Elite Gamer. You're a real one for that. Let's go. Hoo, 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 hoo. Anthony says, bro, this is super dope. I appreciate you, Anthony. EJ says there's some Costco's with an outside walk-up for food service. That's actually really smart. They should all do that. Uplift says, hell yeah, man. Level 90. I remember when you started. I remember when you were here too, Uplift Network. Thank you for all your support. Grinwald Tyler says, I would have broke my brother. Grunwald, thank you for the paper cranes. I appreciate those gifts. Thank you so much. Noah says, you made it to 90 before Friday. Let's go. Sire says, bruh, my gum wrapper in Fallout just said, dyslexia might you think you do? That's messed up. Moonfire says, did you see Mewtwo was in New York? Since someone mentioned Pogo. That's awesome, actually. Bella says, I'm glad I caught you tonight. We getting to 92 or 3? Just 91. We're going to do one level every day this weekend, and then we're going to finish out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. First Aid Kit says, love this game, man. Are you going to slow play it after or beat it in 5 minutes? We're going to do both. We're going to do trophy hunting and speed style. Koserod says, are you doing magic route? I chose the shield at the beginning, but I will be using magic a lot since it's going to be busted at level 100. Brory says, how many hours to level 99? We'll be like right at 200, I think, Brory. Probably right at 200, maybe like 210 or something like that. Ikuku says, I think you were in the 60s last I saw. What? It's been a while, bro. Radka says, if you had to guess how much long it'll take you to get to the final 10, Doc with the posture check. Let's go, Doc. Radka, we'll be done on Wednesday. 1000 Bees says this has to be the weirdest strat in speedrunning. It's probably the least efficient strat in speedrunning. Your boy says, how are you getting 6 tech points? You were only getting 2. Or I was only getting 2. Your boy, it's an ability called Tech Boost. You get 2 of them. Every single time you get a Tech Boost, you get 2 more. Jonathan Bagwell, brother, what's going on? Logan, what's going on? Landleons, this is Kingdom Hearts 1. Doc, what up, my brother? Moonfire says, those who were at New York City and fought Mewtwo got a 4-star Mega Y, Mewtwo Mega Y. That's crazy. Or it's Mega Mewtwo Y. Belisare says, I think it might be less than 200. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how it goes. Kosorod, level cap is 100. Grunwald, thank you so much for the 52 roses, brother. Thank you so much for that gift. You don't gotta do that much, brother. I appreciate you. Anthony, 100 in specifically only Kingdom Hearts 1. It's 99 in all the games beyond. Derek, what's going on, brother? Thank you. Leo says, get the 0.00. Getting 0.00 on Final Fantasy X is way easier than doing this. I hate doing the minigame. Undead says, this is called a slow... It's a slow run. This is a slow run, Undead Dragon. Tyler, I am level 90. Papa says, are the tech boosts random? You get one really early on, Papas, and then you get one at level 81, no matter what weapon you pick. Jordan Kaza says, is there a fail case for this endeavor? Only if the save file corrupts, Jordan. Strategy Boy says, why don't you fight in the hotel hallway? The challenge is to do level 100 here, Strategy Boys. Shin-chan says, holy, you're almost there. Gruenwald, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Sire says, yeah, it's definitely one of the strats of all time. Shin-chan, I appreciate you being here. Kosarat says, man, you finna be the final boss to each opponent. Shh. Bro, I want to run every single boss's pockets, man. Every single boss gonna catch that fade. You better be ready for that. Stanklin Franklin, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Tyler wants to commit and confirm that I'm really level 90. I'm gonna do that for you right now, Tyler. Adna, what's going on? It's 8:30 a.m. for you? Good gracious. There you go, Tyler. Proof is in the pudding, brother. We are in fact at level 90. We're getting level 91 tonight. Guys, I'm just letting you know we're skipping Riku breaks and 3v1 breaks specifically this weekend, just for the sake of, because I have work all this weekend. So we're gonna knock out this one level and quit the stream as fast as possible for the sake of my sleep and sanity. Adna says, better timings than other streams, low-key. Usually it would be 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. I'm sorry about that time zone difference. Tyler says, bro, this game is my life, and good lord, that's insane you have patience. Hey, it's been a long road, Tyler. Kosorod says, they finna be like, this ain't fair, ain't no way, boy. Bro, they should probably just not even try. They should just run. They should just run. Grunwald says, yeah, I was gonna ask, are you playing the rest of the game? Yeah, we'll definitely be doing trophy. We'll be platinuming, and we'll be trying to beat it as fast as possible. Sire says I'm on a strict bedtime this weekend, and that is facts. That is facts. Cody Atkins, I just did a level 100. The OP. I just did a level 100 run. The OP runs off quick, but the game is still easy on Proud. Hey, I'm ready for it. Tyler says, I used to grind to like level 10 here and then move on, and then I went to level 20 before fighting guard armor. That's a good strat, because guard armor is really annoying if you're not properly leveled. Yo, Epic Joe, man, thank you for the share, brother. Lionheart says, oh my gosh, it's little Titus. Isn't it? It's really awesome that my two favorite PS2 games, Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy X, are quintessential to this grind. I truly love that. Tyler says took 30 seconds to beat. That's crazy, crazy fast. Nelly the Snack says, been a minute since I've seen your stream. You're getting so close. Wednesday, Nelly. Wednesday. Xerxes says, Titus being the champ, knowing that he's trapped with you for hours. Xerxes, you gotta remember, I'm just getting him ready for sin. I'm doing him a favor. He wouldn't be ready if it wasn't for me. Lionheart says, is this original? Oh, definitely not Lionheart. People have been doing this since the PS2 days. I just got inspired by everyone else that's done it. Ham Banana says, you're actually getting surprisingly close to 200 hours. I'm really curious to see that final time. Adna says, I didn't realize how roguelite Final Fantasy SOP was. Oh, Stranger of Paradise? Really? I didn't know what type of game it was. I'm gonna have to look into that. Noah says, I don't know why, but this is making me want to level cap a Skyrim character. That sounds fire, but I feel like that would take a long time since it's like skill based. The Common says, how easy does being level 100 make the Sephiroth fight? Commons, you can absolutely get bodied by Sephiroth even at level 100 if you don't know his patterns. Tyler says, I'm gonna have to watch this gameplay till the end. You gotta be here on Wednesday, Tyler. Everybody, Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We finishing. Lettuce is in the house, brother. Yo, what's going on, dog? We in the home stretch, guys. Adna says, there's 3 difficulties. What? Moonfire says, hyperbolic time chamber between sword. Oh my gosh, Moonfire, that is a crazy comparison. This entire grind is like Sora and Titus being in the hyperbolic time chamber. I love that. Ham Banana says, yeah, Sephiroth's one ability that puts you at 1 HP no matter what. CC Tucker says, I can't stop watching. Bro, I can't. I'm so excited to finish, CC. Leo says, I want to see a max level beat the game. Dude, me too. I'm glad you're here, Lettuce. It's good to see you, dog. I'm glad I came back from streaming. I'm glad I didn't give up. Yeah, I don't know exactly how many hours are left, but officially I can guarantee you Wednesday is final day, like for certain. J4, what you're seeing here is I'm using sliding dash to parry Titus's attack, which gets me 6 experience points every single parry. Adna says, in reference to Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise, the first is pretty easy, middle difficulty is hard if you don't do the controls well, and the last difficulty is carnage. The first boss took me 25 attempts, and you're playing on the hardest difficulty. Good luck, Adna. You're a real one for that. Lettuce asked me how's work been? Bro, the last 2 weeks were just pure insanity with that 4th of July and being the dead of summer. It's been insane. CC says I'll be watching when your notification pops up. Thank you, CC. I can't wait for you to be here with me. Yo, Devo, let's go. Yo says, what time will you be streaming Wednesday? 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So you'll have to calculate it for your time zone. But for me, it's 12 p.m. Exermi says, why do I see you doing this every day at random times? Because, Exermi, we're grinding Sora to the max combat level here. Good night, Mateo. Cheeky Ding, thank you for the share. Let's go. Adna says, and that's you said that was the first boss too. Adna also says, I can't wait for the league stream. Oh, not the league stream. That's toxic. Although I do love your emotes. I watched Arcane recently and it was so good. Tori says, what? Level 90? You're almost there. Woo! I agreed, Tori. Agreed. Ham Banana says, you actually started this when I moved into my house. It feels like forever ago. It's because it was forever ago, Banana. Morgan Miller, what up? Zul asks, why am I doing this? It's a personal challenge, Zul. Tyler says, surely the heart. I think the non-boss heartless are 1 or 2 tap, Tyler. J4 says, I would have done this too if I didn't have a short attention span. It almost broke me, J4. I almost gave up, I'm not gonna lie. Young Mendez, what's going on, sir? Sheen, we picked up a second tech boost, so now I get 2 extra tech points. You get the second tech boost at level 81. Adna says Oros after. It's looking like we're gonna be choosing between Final Fantasy VII Mako Reactor, Final Fantasy X Besaid Island, or Kingdom Hearts 2. That's what it's looking like, Adna. So we're gonna have to pick between those 3. Lettuce says, anybody else in chat watch Critical Role? Is that still going? I didn't know they were still doing Critical Role. Well, I did want to do. I was wanting to do Emeralds, which, you know, we'll probably get to Emerald eventually. Your Wolffox Fangs. Your username makes me want to say Wolfang Fist. Sokka Brofist. Brofist for Sokka. Thank you for what's going on, Sokka. How are you doing tonight? Oh no, Final Fantasy 15 was there, but it didn't make it in, it didn't make it through the bracket. Sire says I've been hyping FF10, so we'll see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still tempted to jump into Kingdom Hearts 2, just you know, just cause it's Kingdom Hearts. We will see. Ham Banana says Final Fantasy 7 Mako Reactor is the only option, but Morgan says Kingdom Hearts 2. Narky says, is it fun doing this? Not really, Narky, but the playthrough is going to be fun. Tori, how long is the playthrough going to take at level 100? I'm expecting 6 to 8 hours, one single stream. Yo, Mike, thank you for the share. Abstract Ambiguity, what's up? Quiz says, yo, only 10 levels left, how we feeling? I'm on a whole nother level, Quiz, I'm so hyped. 4 Rudy says, you were pre-81 a second ago. Heck yeah, let's get it, Rudy. Jane, it's a personal challenge. I saw another person doing it and it made me want to do it. Morgan Miller says you gotta do Roxas grind, which Sire says it does note that that's a 400-hour grind, so I will think about it. We're gonna think about it for sure. Tyler says, did you choose staff, shield, or sword? Doesn't really matter. It can matter depending on how early you want sliding dash, but I chose shield. Kiwi says, would you grind to level 100 for Rex in the beginning of FF12? Oh, Kiwi, I don't know. I did it for Vaughn, and that was 149 hours. I don't know if I could do Rex, Kiwi. That's crazy. Ham Banana says everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but they just realize they're wrong. Hey, I think Final Fantasy VII Mako Reactor would be kind of heat, Banana. Jane, the challenge is to just have the patience to get all the way to level 100 in the tutorial. King Super, we getting level 91 today. Adna says 400 hours is like twice this. It's crazy, Adna. Sokka says, oh, yesterday I finished Parasite Eve. What did you think about it, Sokka? I'm now starting a new game to access the true final boss. I didn't know you had to start a new game for that. Brody J says, I mean MP bars are tied to magic damage. We just started stream like 30 minutes ago, Kings. We got 2 solid hours to go. Biggie YT, we absolutely are streaming after level 100. Mike says, which dialogue did you choose in the beginning? Third answer for all 3 questions, Mike. It let me with it said I started my journey in the dead of night. Autistic Sweetheart 93, thank you for the rose. Let's go. Thank you for the gift. Banana says, I still need to show you my Final Fantasy VII half sleeve tattoo. That you do. That you do. Xavier Beto, it's 2.5 hours per level. YK Antonio, can't wait for the level 100 playthrough. Me too, Antonio. Adna says, Final Fantasy 15 is the best Kingdom Hearts game. Hey, you know what? It's the granted that it's Final Fantasy 15. There's actually a little bit of validity to that. Noah says, cheers to you for doing this. It's so cool of you. Noah, it's so cool that you're here chatting with me. I appreciate you. Tori says, are you going to post a playthrough on here or YT or live only? The VOD will be on YT, absolutely, as well. It'll be streamed here on Purple and then posted to YT. So all three. Jordy is hyper. We're not finishing till Wednesday, Jordy. We're doing one level tonight. That's it. Pete Tunger 44 says, I remember when you were level 53 when I was looking for a job, and I've had a job for 2 months now. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you have a job, brother. Mike says, I cannot believe you chose the nighttime and are still at it. I saw you on Tuesday playing at 81. Hey, it was the strat, man. Get those, the last 50 levels faster. King Super says, how mad would you be if at level 100 you got the credit screen? Did you just get credit scene from Twilight Town? Oh, like a wrong warp. Lettuce says, oh, ooh, lettuce with the GG, gang, brother. Thank you. Sokka says, I really enjoyed Parasite Eve because I played it without any expectations. I love the music and the atmosphere. I also love the body horror aspect, but I was hoping to see more of that. Well, I hope that true final boss is worth it. Adna says, after tech boost, it's been light work, no reaction. Before the second tech boost, it was, ooh, it's got a little bit of a kick to it. Banana says, alright bro, I got work in the morning and I can't get too sucked in. Have a good night and a happy grind. Good night, Banana. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. I appreciate you. Nefarious Bread. Ooh, Nefarious Bread, you watched Pineapple Reptile do this 2 years ago? Let's go. That man's a goat. Light work, no reaction. Adna says 3 levels per stream is much better. 3 levels per stream with the 7.5 hour stream is gnarly though. Mr. Gosh is Josh, like your username, says, yeah, I joined about level 50. Are you playing through at 100? Absolutely, Gosh is Josh. Yo, Nikoff, what's up? Nikoff, we just started 34 minutes ago. We got 2 hours to go. Should have been Borkua, says, are you after you reach 100, are you gonna trample the whole game? Better believe it. Mr. Beefy, we are grinding all the way to max combat level at the very beginning of the game. This is literally the tutorial, and we're doing the training fight until I'm level 100. Francisco can't wait for the playthrough. Same, Francisco. Noah says, level 100 damage output is so insane. OP game collapses to a singularity on the first hit. Roll credits. Just wrong warp. Roxas just wrong warps to the end of the game. I don't know if that would be a bad thing. That'd be kind of amusing, wouldn't you think? It would be boring, but like it'd be amusing at the same time. Error 404. We got 2 hours to level 91 and we're finishing on Wednesday, officially. Tunger 44 says, I want to see him fight Sephiroth at 100. Oh, you're going to. I hope I don't fumble the bag. Ad time on Purple, guys. Sorry about the ads. Mr. Beefy says, that's wild. How much time does that take? It's going to take me about, in total, it's going to be a little over 200 hours. Maybe sub 200 hours? I don't know. We'll see. Yo, Mishi, I'm still at it. You already know what's up. Cam says, I tried to do this, but I did it during the Nobodies raid. I think I got to level 50 and I was done. Cam, you cannot understate how crazy of a grind that is. Level 50 is not nothing. Props to you for that. That's a crazy grind. Should have been Boricua says, did you pick the sword? No, I picked the shield. I kind of wish I had picked the sword. I would have gotten sliding dash a lot faster. Juan Pickman says, what happens if you make a mistake and Titus ended you? All that happens is he starts gloating, and then you can start the fight over immediately. You don't lose any progress because it's just a tutorial fight to teach you the mechanics. Rudy wants to know, why the heck am I awake right now? Rudy, in order to finish on Wednesday, I have to do 1 level a night for this entire weekend. Then, and only then, can we finish on Wednesday. Jay Smooth, let's get it. Odyssey, thank you for the share. I appreciate you. JC Cow says, I can't believe you made it this far. Neither can I. Rudy, thank you for the share, brother. I appreciate you, dog. Dude, no way, says 75% of the way there. Thankfully we're not running. Oh wait, oh well, yeah, no, that's not old school RuneScape rules, but we're a lot. I'd say we're closer than 75. Chica, you're here. How was your stream? How was the rest of your stream? Sire says, honestly, the best info was learning like level 60 to 100 is the plateau. That really changed the whole mindset for me, Sire. Sokka says, later on, I want to play all of the Final Fantasy games on PS1. I think you should do that. Adna says, I played Kingdom Hearts casually and I managed to have a playtime of 500 hours. That's crazy. Adna says, the rest of my Little Nightmares 2 stream was scary. It looked creepy. DBZ Fan 7 says, you got more patience than me. I think you do have it in. You would have it in you if you reach down deep inside and unlock Super Saiyan 3. You could do it. JC Cow says, what are you doing in the background? A movie or a show? I'm just reading chat. That's it. Even my headphones are playing the game audio. Noah says, aren't OSRS levels logarithmic? The way OSRS works is at level 92, you're halfway to level 99. Hoydens or JC says, yo Dio, make sure you do the right thing. This patience will bring you good things in your life. I appreciate you for that comment so much, JC. Thank you so much. Hoyden says, are you gonna platinum after 100? Absolutely, platinum trophy after 100. X Tower guy says, what the heck are you doing? X Tower, I'm going all the way to level 100 here in the tutorial. I'm not starting the game until after level 100. Christian M. McC says, you're the original? No, sadly not, Christian. People have been doing this since the PS2 days. Lettuce says, I just hit 600 hours of playtime on Kingdom Hearts 3. JC Cow, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Moonfire says, I'm curious how fast the next 4 levels will be since you're not taking Riku breaks. It should be maybe under 2.5 hours. Adna says, put on Atlantica theme. I won't be doing that. Corey Flask says, doesn't this get boring at some point, Unk? Hey, it's not about, you know what, it's about what's gonna happen after the boring part, Corey. It's gonna be worth it. Rudy says, keep going, man, I got work in the morning. Hey, go get some rest, Rudy. I appreciate you being here and commenting, brother. Much love to you. Yusuke IRL says, do you do dawn, midday, or dusk? I do dusk for this challenge specifically. Boyden says, let's go! Droville says, peak! For the vibe says, my dog. For the vibes, my goat. What's up, brother? JC says, it was a boring 500 hours ago. Spoiler alert. It was boring 500 hours ago. Lord Eisen, almost there, brother. Let's get it. Will says, should I get this game? Absolutely, Will. Please. Wait, I will say, wait till it's on sale, but absolutely get Kingdom Hearts. Please do. Kayla the First says, are you level 90 right now? I am, Kayla, and we're going to be level 100 on Wednesday. Victor, thank you for the share. Chica says, I got stuck in Little Nightmares 2, so I stopped. What? No, you got it. You got this tomorrow. You're gonna work through that. Where you're stuck at. You got this. Sokka says, years ago, I had an ex-friend who was a Final Fantasy fan who always told me not to play them because I was too silly and childish to play one. Why were they gatekeeping? What is wrong with them? At the time, I was a Kirby fan. They were a hater. Adna says, some might say Kirby is more mature than Final Fantasy. Kirby's peak. Sokka says, they hated me for free. Adna says, Kirby low-key the GOAT. That's true. That is facts. Nightmare and Dreamland is one of my favorite games of all time. Sokka says, Kirby has such good games, but I don't like it anymore. What? Adna's a Kirby man on Smash, too. Yeah, hey. Yeah, hey. Chica, yeah, I was watching that happen. I remember I said, that looks like Grandma, the frickin' thing. Keep it away from Lucy. Ryan Squibbs asks, what are you doing? Ryan, we are not this is the tutorial of the game, and we're not leaving this tutorial until we get to level 100. I'm level 90 right now. Kevin, not Kyle, we're done this Wednesday. Like, officially, we are gonna be done this Wednesday. Like, I am confirming it right now. Before the Vibe says, how long have I been here? I think I came in at level 65. That was a long time ago before the Vibes, especially because I took that break. I got the Kingdom Hearts bundle for 50 bucks on Steam. That is a great deal. Let's go. Jesus says, you thinking 200 hours for level 100? I'm thinking so, Jesus. Sire says Kirby's Peak Gaming. Facts. Zyre, what's going on, Zyre? Zyre says, I got the Kingdom Hearts bundle on Steam also for 50 bucks. Dude, that is goated. Sire says the cat is back, wearing the one wearing eyeliner. The cat is back, the one wearing eyeliner. Looks like grandma the freaking thing. Adna says, Kirby's my Discord profile picture. Kirby main. My gamer tag is Kirby. I don't play about Kirby. Yeah, it sounds about right. Sokka says, now I like Castlevania and shoot 'em up games. Moonfire says, my wife has not played many games. Kirby and the Crystal Shards is one of the very few. Kirby is peak. Crystal Shards is peak. Adna says, the new Kingdom Hearts bundle with all 3 games, that's a deal. For me on Xbox, which price? It's at $30. That is an amazing deal. Burger Cat says, 10 more levels. Baconator Jones says, so close yet so far. Wednesday, Baconator. Wednesday. We are done Wednesday, everybody. That is final stream, final grind stream this coming Wednesday. Pone Cerberus says, holy cow, you're still at it. Let's go. JC says, I hope someone gifts this dude 1,000 at 100. Guys, please do not feel obligated to gift me anything at any time. I'm doing this at the heart. We are doing this for the love of the game. No matter what, we're gonna get this done. I appreciate everything you guys give me, no matter what. But I'm just happy to have you guys here with me. You have made this grind 1,000 times better. I'm just letting you know that now. Just by you being here and just chatting with me has made the grind for me. Robert says, you need a medal for this. No way an average player would do this intentionally. I should probably be institutionalized, Robert. Judica says, can you one-hit Riku? No, I have to like full combo him and then a couple more hits. Cool Drawings wants the Bro Feast. Bro Fist for Cool Drawings. Quinn says, playing through Kingdom Hearts 1 right now and I'm on Atlantica. That's my least favorite world. Lyric says, hot take, Melody of Memories is more fun than Birth by Sleep? Melody of Memories is more fun than Birth by Sleep? That is one of the hottest takes I think I've ever heard. Watermelon, what up, brother? Calvin Fornia's at level 64. That's my dog. Shoutouts to Calvin. Can't talk. Shoutouts to Calvin Fornia. Go watch his stream when he's streaming, guys. Bolo says, is this what farming in this game looks like? If you're an insane person, it is. Burger Cat says, which Disney movie is going to be in the next game? I think it's confirmed that Moana is at least going to be in it, but I want to see Coco. Austin says, legit question, why do people do this? Yeah, boredom and curiosity. Mage kind of hit it on the nail on the head. Yo, Will Apple. Chica says it might be the pre-order in October, every game from 1 to 3. Oh, there's that. It's coming to Switch as well. $37, man. Adna says, way Atlantica. Atlantica. Sheesh. Man. Sire says, that would be so terrible. Come on, guys. One more galaxy and we'll knock out 5 more Heartless. That would be toxic. So toxic. Sokka says, the Brofist reminds me of I Got Your Nose. Oh yeah, it does kind of give that vibe. You're right. A for Andrew says, oh my god, how long has it taken to get to this point? 161 hours, A for Andrew. I started in April. Judica says, after you get to level 100, you're going to stream gameplay? Absolutely, Judica. Baconator says, mandatory. Mandatory grippy sock vacation for anybody that's done this run. Not the grippy socks. Yo, Brian Michael, thank you for the share. Immortal Mix, what's up, brother? Almost there, man. That is a crazy take. That the Melody of Memories was a crazy take. Christian McC, I'm playing this on the official Steam port. This is on PC, but it's the official Steam port. Monkey D Cody, fellow Straw Hat, what's going on, brother? Reminds me of my level 100 Zesty Island grind. Never again. That's probably gonna be me too, Monkey. Baconator Jones says, I just want to go to Treasure Planet one time for the one time. On God, on baby, on God, on baby, on God. Lettuce says, I want to see Treasure Planet and the new Kingdom Hearts or Star Wars. Will Apple says, still no Treasure... Oh, damn, Treasure Planet going off in the chat right now. And Atlantis. Vaypoint says, oh dear, he's still going. We're getting a level 91 tonight, guys. Yo, Unsubtle Petty, let's go. It's Calvinfornia, my brother. What is up? Shout outs to Calvinfornia, my dog. Heard you're at level 64, dog. Adna says, do 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 do. That's how I feel about Atlantica. Judica says, I'm gonna watch you play here. Thank you, Judica. I can't wait for you to be here on that level 100. Baconator Jones says, 100 galaxies and he will delete the save file. Just kidding. Tyler says, is this Elden Ring? This is Elden Ring, Tyler. Sleek says, W. Oh, you were last here at 77? Oh, let's go, Sleek. Lettuce says, they were well known and deserved recognition of the Kingdom Hearts community. Leonard says, man, you went off. Dude, Leonard, when I hit that second tech boost, it went crazy style. Calvin says, I'm on Steam right now too. Yep, we both on that Steam port. We already know what's up. Wait, are you streaming right now, Calvin? King D-Man X24 says, wow, level 90, good, bro. I seen you a couple months ago and you were like level 43. 10 more to go, bro. Let's get it. Leg Magician says, are you gonna blast through the full game when you hit 100? I absolutely am, Magician. You gotta be here for it. Leonard says, yeah, the last time I saw you were 78. Yeah, that actually, Leonard, that was right before I took that month-long break. You were here right before I got burnt out. I had to step away for a bit. That's crazy. Sleek says, I'm doing my own challenge on Final Fantasy X. What you doing on FF10, Sleek? You maxing out sphere grids right now? King D-Man X24 says, that's actually so hype. Dude, I'm so ready, King. Yes, King. Jordan Mills says, oh shoot, you were back at level 30, brother? Bro, you basically been here since the beginning, dog. Let's get it. Neo says, playthrough after 100? Absolutely, Neo. We're gonna platinum trophy this game. We're gonna cakewalk. It's gonna be a cakewalk. Virgo says, how do you do the slide? Virgo, if you pick the shield, which is what I did, you get it at level 39, but you get it a lot faster if you pick the sword, so it just depends on what beginning weapon you pick. Sleek says, I'm finishing the game finishing Final Fantasy X with only Waka is insane, Sleek. Yo, Neo, thank you for the 11 roses and the GG, brother. Gang gang. Let's get it, dog. Wednesday, guys. Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time. It's going to be my final grind stream, officially. This coming Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Watermelon says Calvin's watching you. Yeah, I know. He's in the... he pulled up in the purple chat. It's my boy. It's my dog. Buds Cole says, amazing. Let's get it, dog. Dom says, I happy to see you stuck with this. Me too, Dom. I'm glad I didn't give up, bro. I'm so happy to be here. Ready. I'm ready for this week, guys. Jade says, 1 level a day. You're awesome. Let's get it. Thank you, Jade. We're gonna knock out 1 level Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then 2 levels Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's the final day, guys. Good night, Baconator. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you when I see you, brother. Bud says level 100 only this way. That's right, Buds. Heinrich says, why would you play old why would you play old games? It's boring. Boring. What's up, Heinrich? How you doing? Thank you for pulling up today, man. Jade says, I'm gonna squirrel away time on Thursday to watch. Yeah, so Monday will be 94 to 96, Tuesday will be 96 to 98, and then Wednesday will be the last 2 levels. Sleek says, try doing eyes closed 10 times. Try doing eyes closed with like 10 parries 10 times with the blindfold. At the most, I only ever get 2 before I screw something up. 10 Tanner says, dude, you're almost there. Bro, you were back. You were here in the level 20s, brother. Appreciate you, dog. Rick, we have like an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. Raimi Safe says, that's the start of the game. I played this like 25 years ago and it's nostalgic AF. Facts, Raimi. 25 years ago, man. I really am Monk status. Jarius says, dude, I've been seeing your grind pop up on the lives. I'm rooting for you. Thank you, Jarius. I appreciate you, dog. Ramiro gets it. Says, almost 100. Let's go. Kobe and Phoebe says, you finishing on Wednesday? No. So, that'll be like a 5-hour stream. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing the Kingdom on Wednesday specifically after the grind's over. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to start a Kingdom Key only run. We're going to save the speedrun style run for the following Monday. Punished Venom Snake says, are you doing level 100 before leaving Destiny? That's what I'm doing, Venom. Thank you for the good luck message. Dom says, I think I was here pretty early too, maybe around the 20s as well. Been lurking ever since. Bro, I appreciate you, Dom. S-Bizzle, it's almost time, dog. FJWGSXHA says, how many more hours you think? I think it's going to be just at or just under 200 hours, FJ. Ramiro says, I had this for the PS2. I'm Monk status as well, bro. I feel you on that, brother. Rick says, I respect your grind, man. I've been watching. I've been seeing you, Rick. I appreciate you being here. Cringe God says, bro, you're still doing this. Lord, I've been seeing you do this longer than a week now. Amazing, bro. Thank you, Cringe. I appreciate you for that. Kobe and Phoebe says, I'm gonna make sure I'm here for that playthrough. I'll make sure to post some stories and posts on my page so we can get that arranged. Sage Cornelia says, what level are you on? I'm level 90. L says, you sleep yet, bro? I need to get to sleep after I get this level tonight. I got work tomorrow. D Panda says, do you use an emulator or is this available on PC? It is. It's on Steam. This is the official Steam port. Punish Venom Snake says, hey, good luck on that, man. I wish you the best. Thank you, Snake. Snake? Snake! Jace says, what's even happening? Jace, this is the tutorial of the game, and I'm maxing out my combat level before we even leave the tutorial. I'm almost there. I'm 10 levels away. Back to the Future Part 10 says, so close to actually playing the game. I'm almost done killing boars. Back to the Future. Almost done. Elusive, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, Jace has been... It's been a crazy grind, man. 160 hours. We're looking at a total of just at or under 200 hours when it's all said and done. Sire says I'm killing it. Bro, I appreciate. Much love to you, Sire. I'm glad that you've been here with me, and everyone too. Thank you, everyone. Christian McSees, could you platinum if you just started right now? I could have platinum like 10, 20 levels ago, honestly. Actually, no, that's not true. One of the trophies is level 100, so I guess technically I would need to be level 100. Francisco says, what skill is this? I only get 2. There's 2 abilities that you can unlock, both called tech boost, Francisco. Every time you get a tech boost, you get 2 more tech points. Back to the Future says, oh, shoot, my health bar, it's right. Oh, that's weird. I realized it wasn't showing for some reason. Oh, well. It would take too long for me to set up right now, so I'll have to set that up later. I think when I did a backroom stream the other day, I kind of messed that up. WZJ, what's up? WZJ says, proud of your work. The playthrough will be awesome. Christian McSee, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Big Dan the man says, Kingdom Hearts 2 next. I respect the grind. I'm thinking about it, big time thinking about it, Big Dan. I'm thinking it's either gonna be Kingdom Hearts 2 or Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy VII. Probably it's gonna come down to one of those 3. Ross Life says, level 90, Israel, let's get it. Christian says, I should have joined your fan club sooner. Christian, I appreciate that so much, dog. There's lots of fan club emotes if you want to spam those in chat. I just added like 10 of them the other day. Back to the Future says, all good, brother. I've been seeing the proof. You're legit. Bro, you're legit, Back to the Future. Israel says, you were at level 68. Bro, that was like, damn, that's crazy. That was back in May. That's awesome, man. Israel, at level 81, you get a second tech boost, and it boosted up to 6. It's made this last 19 levels just absolutely fly by. It's increased the time to get a level, or it's decreased the time to get a level by a lot. It really, really sped things up. Back to the Future, yes, we will be. I am planning on platinum trophying this game on stream. Absolutely. Francisco, this attack is called Sliding Dash. Depending on what dream weapon you pick, will determine when you get Sliding Dash. If you pick the sword, it's in the I think it's 12 or 19. I don't remember exactly, but I picked the shield and I got it at level 39. Don't pick the wand if you want to get Sliding Dash. You're just not gonna get it. It's like in the 70s. Oh, rip. Yeah, you ain't getting Sliding Dash, brother. I'm sorry. Not unless you start grinding levels. If you grind levels, you'll get it eventually. But if you're playing casually, you ain't getting it. You're gonna beat the game long before you do. Vanity 13, let's go, brother. We're close, dog. We gotta lock in tonight, guys. Let's lock the frick in. Ooh, Bella, it is time for a safety save, and we'll do a hydrate just for you. Safety save, safety save, safety save. Place for Saints says Jesus is returning before you finish, fam. Place for Saints, Wednesday, believe it or not, officially Wednesday. Luis, let's get it, brother. Back to the Future says, I'm absolutely gonna follow your journey then. I could never get Ultima. I promise we'll get it together, brother. And a hydrate. Let's do it. Vanity says, you better record that level 100 and post it. Brother, the VODs will be up on YT, I guarantee you. Cheesy J-Man says, I chose sword and got rid of the shield. Is that good? It leaves you without a lot of, like, pretty important defensive abilities until far later levels, Cheesy. So it just depends on how you feel about that. You do get offensive abilities faster, though. You're kind of like a glass cannon. Zuane says, I love Kingdom Hearts 1, but I replayed it for the first time in years, and it definitely doesn't age well as compared to... It's janky compared to KH2, Zuane, absolutely. Back to the Future says, I couldn't finish the Shroom people. Those are tricky. Those are really tricky. Luis, thank you so much for the freestyle. Yo, what up? It's your boy, Young Kingdom Hearts. In the building. You already know what's up. Let's get this level 100, guys. You know one thing, it's J to the ROC. 8 Nicole K. 8 Nicole K says, hey, level 90. Julio Rapalo says, how do you feel about KH4 teaser trailer? It was hype. I thought it was hype. Vanity says, I'm actually excited. You've been at this for a while. Straight up. And you're a fellow Straw Hat, brother? Much love to you. Cheesy J-Man says, I'm good with being a glass cannon. Hey, I'm all for it then, brother. Christian McC says, glass cannon. The first time I'm hearing it, I like it. Yeah, basically it's how you describe, like, anything, any character in any game or property that has high attack but low defense. They're referred to as a glass cannon. It's like a industry term. Keem says, level 100 went faster than I thought, with you only getting six tech points. Yeah, once we hit that second tech boost, it got crazy, Keem. Luis Espinodo, Luis with the oldies. Do you remember 21st night, September? What up, brother? I would say September is definitely considered an oldie. Yeah, before level 81, we were only getting 4 tech points per parry, and it took 4 hours per level. 8 Nicole K says, which Kingdom Hearts game ever made is the most replayable to you? I'm always going to be a Kingdom Hearts 2 stan. So that 2 is my answer for that. Phil Farts Absurdity, crazy username, says, what does 10 levels need? A week? At 2.5 hours, after you get the second tech boost, at 2.5 hours per level, we're looking at, like, what? 2.5 times 10. I'm really dumb, guys. What's 2.5 times 10? It's 25? Duh. So 25 hours. So it just depends on how you would break 25 hours up. Christian McC says September is a classic, not an oldie. I guess that's true. Ad time on purple, by the way. Kozia says, honestly, I think One Piece is mid. But at least it's not Dragon. What? You're putting the disrespect on One Piece and Dragon Ball? Cozy, that's crazy. You're out of pocket for that. I guess we just won't see eye to eye on our anime taste, but it's okay. I still respect you. Daniel says, how long till the next tech point boost? We got it, Daniel. We got the final tech boost. We're locked in till the end. Luis says, yo, Ayo, Waki, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. Salt, pepper, ketchup, mayo. And he says something else. I think I'm missing something. Yo, Ponderosa, let's get it. Vanity says, so who came up with this idea? It was because you were the first one I saw, and then other people are doing it now. Oh man, I've talked to a bunch of people in chat, Vanity, that says they've been doing this since the PS2 days when it first came out. It's just an OG challenge, honestly. T Walmsley, level 100 will be at like about 200 hours. Honey Fart Tart says, "Who the heck are you fighting? Is that baby Titus?" It is. It is. Honey Fart. Cozy says that on the Aki way. That's right, the Aki way. Yo, Luis, thank you for the 2 match times, brother. Thank you for the gifts. Get ready for a show. Da 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 da. T Walmsley says, Riku's up jump. The Riku's just straight up aura farm in the ocean, Walmsley. Do you beat all 3 of them at once? Sometimes when people ask me to. I usually really only do Titus. Cool drawings. Thank you for the hydrate. Redeem. Let's get that hydrate. Luis says Blitzball? Honey says, why isn't Sora losing? Because, well, I'm not taking any damage. I'm just parrying attacks. Salim says, yep, people used to do this on PS2. It's facts. Nope says, I started following at level 83 and now we're at 90. Let's get it. Luis, thank you for the GG. Gang gang. And thank you for the pop. What did I say? Trying to think, like... Dress like an angel, act like crazy, da 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 da. I don't know, for some reason I couldn't think of any pop song off the top of my head. Towel69 says those heartless are not, they're not even gonna know what hit them. Ramus Roy says, have you ever played the FF7? I have. Goated game. Louise with the ice cream cone, ice cream good, like, ice cream so good, yum yum. And the lightning bolt. And the chili and the goat. Luis, my goat. I appreciate you for all those gifts, dog. Cozy says, bro, pasta drink. What a fake gamer. Daniel says, why not start the game now to get to level 100 faster? Daniel, the challenge is to get to level 100 on the tutorial. Luis with another oldies. Let's see. What's the matter with these shoes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that they're out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise the Miracle Mile? Hey, Sassy, what up? Austin Patty, what up, brother? Luis says after this you should play Donkey Kong 64. I think after this it's coming down to, it's going to be between Final Fantasy 7. I'm going to grind on the Mako reactor until 99. Final Fantasy 10. I want to get the sphere grid almost maxed out on Besaid Island or Kingdom Hearts 2. Jarrett, we will be streaming Platinum Trophy runs after this. Woo, it's basically... The way it works, Woo, is after level 60, it's basically 18,000 experience every single level until 100. Austin Patty says, I think I first popped in, we were like level 36, bro. That was like the beginning, dog. I appreciate you. Vanity says, I guess you can call this Sora the Goku Zeno. I was saying like basically Sora has just been pulling a solo leveling, like he's basically Sung Jin Woo at this point. He's not solo leveling, he's Sora leveling. He's Sora Jin Woo. Well, you know why I call him that. That is true. You'll be deleting universes straight up. Noctua says, on Final Fantasy X, you can sit on the boat and fight Sin and the Fiends endlessly as long as you don't attack, Sin. The boat, as in when you're going diving for the airship with Riku. Julio says, what mode is this? What's it called? Kingdom Hearts 1 doesn't have critical, so proud is the highest I can go, and this is proud mode. Christian McC says, how much to reset? $10,000, Christian McC. I won't reset for anything less. Yo, daddy, my G, what up, brother? Oh, when you leave Besaid. Oh, the boat, when you're traveling to Kilika. What I was thinking about doing was just fighting mobs on Besaid. GoFundMe for 10K. Was just fighting mobs, because obviously I'm not going to be able to get the key spheres. I'm going to be locked out of that. But I should be able to get everything except key spheres on Besaid. Isaiah says, have you beaten the game, or are you still on the first mission? Isaiah, this is the tutorial. Literally, the game started, I was given a task to go collect some random baloney for a raft, to build a raft, and I came over and started doing this training fight, and I haven't stopped. TikTok says, what if the guy with the stick just drops dead? No, Titus, he's made of stronger stuff than that. That's my dog. The Jukup says, almost halfway there in RuneScape levels. Isn't that crazy? OSRS leveling is so brutal. Yo, nope. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Noctua says, and you can learn all of Titus's overdrive on the boat as well. Chris says, you know someone else is doing this on TikTok Live? I heard a few people are doing it. One of them is my boy, Calvin. I've been watching his streams. He's level 64. Shoutouts to Calvin, by the way. Go watch his stream, everyone. Yo, Reese, what up? Oh, Chris, you just came from Calvin's stream. Let's get it, brother. Xylo G says, Riku's been sitting on that tree waiting for you. I think I already have like a 49-to-4 ratio with him. And the only reason I have 4 L's because I kept falling off the stage. Abstract says full blindfold run when you hit level 100. I don't think that would go very well for me. Manu says, keep going. Christian McShee says, thank you for the TGIF this Friday night. Thank you for the 5 TGIFs, brother. Daddy says, I'm so proud of you, bro. Level 90 is crazy. Bro, level 100 is going to be even crazier, dog. Vanity says, man, I can only imagine the fight against the secret boss in Aladdin. Reese is on a 3-stream streak. Thank you for the streak, Reese. I appreciate you. Mars says, is this still fun after 161 hours? Well, when I'm done with the grind, the actual game is going to be very fun. That's what I'm looking forward to. Glab Jam. I am the Globgo Gabgalab. Says, that's 90. Bro, that's crazy. Yo, Christian called out Vanity for the spoiler warning. Dang, Vanity, he clocked you, brother. Christian. Then he says, I should have played. It's my fault. I should have played this by now. Hey, that's how. Sometimes that's the way it goes, brother. Not everybody plays the same game as kids. Oh, Vanity. He was just saying he didn't know that there was a secret boss in Aladdin world, but he's not actually being serious though. Mono says you do it good, brother. I appreciate you. Mars says, Waka's been watching you fight Titus for so long. Yeah, because he doesn't want to catch his fade, dog. He doesn't want to catch these hands. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to either. Pickle says, I'm gonna do something crazy to Darkseid. And I fully agree. Checks 3D prints. After level 100, we're going to platinum trophy this game. And I'm going to stream it. We're going to be streaming platinum trophy. Spineraker says, I spent the last 4 hours trying to find the mod to fix the damage ceiling for this game, and it doesn't exist. So be it, Spineraker. So be it. Jom says, what level you at right now? Level 90, Jom. About like an hour and a half. No, less than an hour and a half away from 91. Scarlet says Dark Side's gonna implode. I can't wait. Jay Boneless says, bro's doing the Lord's work. I'm a man of the Kingdom Hearts cloth, brother. Mars says, have you done this before? Not on stream or anything? The only grind I've done outside of this, Mars, was on Final Fantasy 12, which I also streamed that too. I grinded Vaughn at the very beginning of Final Fantasy 12 to level 99 with just the starting equipment and no license points. It took me 149 hours to do that. Manu, I'm going to be on this run for about another hour and 15 minutes or so, because I'm just going to get to level 91 tonight. Cool Drawing says, good night, everyone. Hope everyone gets good rest and love the stream. Keep up the amazing work. Cool Drawings, I appreciate you for that so much. Go get some rest. Anthony, appreciate you. Abstract says, what level stretch was the hardest to get through mentally? Definitely like the mid to late 60s to basically level 80. So let's say from 65 to 80 was kind of torturous. I'm not gonna lie. 4 hours per level really sucks. Jericho, goat. Thank you for the goat, my goat. Jericho says, everyone have a great evening, and you make sure to get some rest too, Chief. I will, brother. Thank you. Also, Christian McSee, thank you for the oldies, brother. I appreciate that gift. I'll think of a song in a second here. Christian McSee says, how old are you? I'm guessing 10 years my junior. I actually just turned 30 this year. Paramencreas, let's go, brother. What's a good old? What's a good oldies to sing? Sire put lyrics on the screen. Why do you build me up, Buttercup baby? But I'm not familiar with that song, actually. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Christian McSee says, I enjoyed watching my roommate play this my first year of college. OG gamer status, brother. That's awesome, honestly. That's really cool. Topher says, hey dude, mid sometimes the last saw you. Congrats on the level 90s. You got this. Thank you, Topher. I appreciate you. Checks 3D Print says, what's the average amount you're putting into this game to get to 100? I've kind of been consistent. Like, it just depends on the day, if it's an off day or a work day. But on average, I'd say I've been doing like 4 to 6 hours a stream. Pickle says, what do you want to see in Kingdom Hearts 4? Where do you want the story to go? I just want to know who the master... I want to know more about the Master of Masters. I want to know what's inside the box. I want to know who Zigbar is. I want to know what's up with Lestalem and why Sora is trapped in Lestalem. I mean, there's an infinite amount of things. Like, there's so many things. So many new plot points and points that need to be fleshed out. So I'm curious to see how much of that we could actually like end up seeing. If they somehow manage to wrap up all these plot points in one, that's gonna be kind of crazy. Yo, Kronos, thank you for the share. King 12 says that boy on phone M for real. On phone M grave, brother. I can't wait to hit that level 100, dog. Juan Pickman says, at this point, I think Nomura is even confused with this game. It feels like it, right? AC, sounds like you watched Pineapple Reptilian AC. I was checking out his channel today, actually. I was kind of seeing like what it looked like from his perspective. That was pretty cool. Checks 3D Print says, Disney is the master of masters. That would be kind of underwhelming, wouldn't it? The entire Disney Corporation with all of its properties, that's what the master of masters is. Christian McSee says, I completely expected this series to be done by Kingdom Hearts 2 23 years ago, and then the same with 3. I think it was crazy having that 12-year gap between 2 and 3. It built up way too much hype with not enough payoff. AC says AC said we're looking at like a time dilation, like a time loop paradox scenario where the master of masters is actually Sora, and you just keep that. Would be honestly kind of insane, brother. Imagine if that was the case. King 12 says, I've been seeing you grinding for like a week. Keep up the hard work, Brody. Stay on phone and grave. I will, King. Wednesday, dog. Wednesday. Sire says that's Ben 10,000 work. I forgot about Ben 10,000. That's on some Alien X type shit. Yo, W Legan says everybody is Sora. Just like the same way that everybody is Xehanort, everybody is also Sora. And in a way, Sora is actually also Xehanort. Sora is his own worst enemy. Yo, what is that? You know, that's very like BioShock Infinite coded. I don't know if do people care about BioShock Infinite spoilers. I don't necessarily want to be spoiling that game. It's an old game, but like, if you know, you know. Christian says, I don't want that to be the end of the story. Sora being the master of masters. It would be so neat. It would be neat though. Rudy says, you're him. I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him. I'm Himothy. I'm a dog. Hulkzilla says, did you stop for a bit? I feel like you started this a while ago. I did, Hulkzilla. I didn't stream at all in June. Not even a little bit. I basically was this close to giving up in June. I'm glad I came back. Quee says, is it worth it? It's a person subjective. It depends on if you think it's worth it or not. For me, it's a challenge. Yo, Hunter, what up, brother? Hulkzilla says, I'm glad too. Me too, brother. Will says, what does this do? It makes you super duper OP. Hunter says, sorry, I wasn't on purple. I've been super busy. Same, brother. Me too. Me too. High Ground says, how did you get the dash? It depends on what your dream weapon is that you picked at the beginning of the game. If you pick the sword, you get it at level 19. I think it's 19 or 12. I don't remember. If you pick the shield, it's 39. And if you pick the wand, just forget it. You ain't getting it. It's like level 70 or something crazy like that. Sad Party Hat says, did you count how many you have to do to reach your goal? I don't know. People have told me what the number was, but I don't remember off the top of my head. It's a lot. So it's like hundreds of thousands of parries or something like that. Something crazy like that. Will, this is a tutorial fight. This is a fight that teaches you the basic mechanics of the game. This is the very beginning of the game. I'm almost level 100. Hunter says, you still down to make the Minecraft server? I can make it after you beat level 100. I think that would be fun, dog. I think we should see about doing that. Christian says, does Titus give the most tech points? He does. Basically, out of everybody that you can parry on Destiny Islands, he will give you the quickest and the most tech points the fastest. Kintsugi, what's up? Drew, we're gonna be platinum. We're gonna be streaming a platinum trophy runs. Absolutely. It's J. Jonah Jameson. He wants pictures of Spider. I want pictures of Spider-Man on my desk. What do you know about high society? You're fired. Actually, never mind. You're unfired. Do you think the other guy thinks he's good or feels bullied by all the hours? I think he's getting some valuable training out of this. Athroshi says, how long you been at this? This stream, I've been going an hour and a half just about, but I've been doing this since April. Hunter says, also your viewer average is already back after 3 streams. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've been streaming like in the middle of the day. Like usually I start my streams like at 12 noon. And people are usually still at school or at work. So that affects it big time for sure. The reason it's hitting hard right now is because it's late night for me, which I think more people are like watching TikTok and chilling late at night. Student says, how are you still doing this? Gaming in itself is kind of a waste of time, but this takes it to another level. Gaming in itself is kind of a waste of time, but this takes it to another level. You could be doing like so many other things. Kintsugi says, I remember when you're still in the 20s. Brother, I appreciate you. Will says, so this is to level up fast? No, Will, this is to level up as slow as possible. This is a crazy, insane challenge that I'm doing. This is not sane. You should not do it like this. Drew says, favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Kingdom Hearts 2, absolutely. Nehemia says, realistically, after all of this, Sora and Titus are buff AF, straight up. Ricky Woo says, what level? I'm level 90, Ricky. Adrian, what's up, dog? B says, I don't even get out of work until midnight. I'm sorry, B. We're getting it, Adrian. Yo, Dio, what? Another Dio? We got the Dio squad in the chat. What's up, Dio? Student says, I'm a gamer too, but this is next level. I'm a gamer too, but this is actually next level ways. Maybe you should be working on getting platinum or diamond in Marvel Rivals. I'm actually Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals, and I think that's a much better use of my time. Eviler B, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Nuts says, oh, level 90 already? I thought the 30s were slow. Dude, bro, like after level 60, when I started hitting that like 4 hours per level, it was just got insane. Hunter says, I got work on Wednesday, but I'm gonna try to be in the stream. Trust, I've been here since day one. Thank you, Hunter, I appreciate you. Marcy, yes, Marcy98, we are on purple. It's the same exact username, DE0S10. Adrian says, it's been some time. I'm glad you're still going this strong. Thank you, my fellow straw hat dog. Sire says, get him out of here. Get him the hell out of here. By the end of this, Sora is 6'8" and built like Larry the Lobster. Sora is Larry the Lobster. Let's go. Yo, David, thank you for the heart. I love you. Thank you for the heart. I love you. Adrian says, who cares? You get the save file forever. Bro, I made sure to have like 13, 14 saves of this. It's Lamar Laver says, how much HP do you have now? It's insane. I know you can't see it from your perspective, but it's just like absurdly long. Evil B says, I play. No, I'm not crapping on anybody that plays Rivals B. That's not the point. This guy's just trying to get a rise out of me, and I'm not letting him get a rise out of me. I'm clowning on him. Ricky, I appreciate you. Dio, Mugiwara Dio, bro. You're Mugiwara Dio, dog. Thank you for being here. Studis says, this takes literally no skill, and the game itself doesn't require any of this. So maybe I'm actually in the right. So yeah. All right, brother. ZKY says, I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure what's happening. ZKKY, this is the tutorial of the game, and I'm not leaving the tutorial until I'm max level. Also, El Gordo, Dio, thank you for the hearts. I love y'all. Thank you for the hearts. I love y'all. Mino, last 10. Let's go, guys. David, we getting it, brother. Surrender says, why are you doing this? It's a personal challenge, Surrender. I saw someone else doing this and it made me want to do it. Dark, that is Titus from Final Fantasy X. Yo, Peyton, thank you for the share. Christian, thank you for the club cheers, brother. Thank y'all for the hearts. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the hearts. I love y'all. Anthony says, grinding, been grinding, bro. Been grinding. Straight up. Sword Gaming and Chill with the Hydrate Redeem. Thank you for the Hydrate Redeem, brother. I appreciate that. Gerardo, I'm level 90 and I'm about an hour away from level 91. CKKY says, oh shoot, the tutorial in level 90, that's crazy. It is crazy, brother. I'm crazy for it. Hunter, thank you for the rose, brother. Oh shoot, Hunter, thank you so much for the dragon crown, dog. Let's go. Mino says, I finally beat Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and I'm on Riku's path now and I'm on Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm excited. What did you think of Chain of Memories, Mino? Hunter says, alright, subbed on Purple yesterday, so I'm gonna send you some love on here too. Hunter, thank you, dog. I appreciate you for that. Anthony says, I had lost you on my For You page for a bit. You take a break? Bro, I didn't stream for basically all of June. I almost gave up, dog. Yo, Sora Gaming and Chill, what's up, brother? How are you doing tonight? He say, love to see someone doing the level 100 Destiny Islands. I'm happy to be here doing it, man. I've been having a lot of fun. Well, I did almost give up. I did burn out, but I do love talking to everybody in chat, though. It's definitely made it 1,000 times more entertaining, for sure. I'm really looking forward to that post level 100 playthrough. I'm fantastic says, will you finish the game? Yes, we're gonna be platinum trophy hunting. Fantastic. Gerardo says, how are you doing that attack? At level 39, if you pick the Dream Shield, you get the sliding dash ability. Mino says, I thought I was going to be bad at first, but I liked it, except for Marluxia first phase. I mean, I definitely will be getting around to play it. I haven't played Chain of Memories. I do need to play it, so... Isaiah says, I am so angry, bro. I just finished High Score Girl, and now, dude, the ending of High Score Girl made me like, oh, so unsatisfied. I was so sad, bro. I feel you so much on that, Isaiah. Malik says, are you proud of yourself? I mean, Malik, see it this way, brother. If I wasn't doing this, I would have just been laying down doom scrolling. So I'm proud that I did this. I'm proud that I did this and not just doom scrolled all day for the last 161 hours. Not Infinite X says Roxas's best character. Bro, Infinite, I feel you so much for that, brother. I am a Roxas stan as well. I feel you, dog. We are kindred spirits, no doubt. Adrian says, man, I want to do something like this in part 2. I just don't know where. Plus the drives cap via the story. So what you got to do is within Sora's heart, there's a room that you can zone in and out where the nobodies spawn infinitely. That's where you do it. Slayer Isaiah says, or Isaiah says, I'm proud of you. Thank you, Slayer. I appreciate you so much. Madhadwi says, what is this ability called? It's called Sliding Dash, Madhadwi. You get it at level 39 if you pick the Dream Shield. Malik says, you are then. I wish I had half this mindset. I like your spirit. Malik, thank you so much, dog. I appreciate you being here. Sire says, tell him. Tell him, hell yeah, I'm proud of it. I liked it. No, in fact, I loved it. and I do it again. Eviler B says better to talk to people than not. Absolutely, man. Talking to everybody in chat has made this grind for me, guys. I cannot understate to y'all how much I appreciate y'all being here in chat and talking to me. It would have been 1,000 times, thousand times worse if I hadn't been able to chat with y'all. Thank you so much. Slayer says I was playing Grounded. What is that about? I've heard that name a few times. Christian said, did you play Union Key? Bro, I didn't even know by the time I found out about the existence of Union Key, it had been long dead. Marcy said it was bomb. I straight up missed, fumbled the ball on that one on my part. Completely fumbled it. Bagel Nagel says, I remember doing this as a kid. I got to scan and then that was it. Bro, it's important to pick up scan ASAP. I feel you on that. El Gordo says, level 11, I'm a Union King. Papa says, what's your favorite world in this game? Definitely Hollow Bastion, Papas. I'm a Hollow Bastion stan, straight up. Slayer says, Grounded is like a game where where you're shrunken and in a yard. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, isn't it like a survival game? Like it's almost as if you're like on an alien planet, kind of. I think I may actually have seen that game. Yakimaru says, what are you doing with Titus? Is it possible to level up here? Yakimaru, every time you parry Titus's attack, you get experience points. So yes, you can absolutely, legitimately level up here. It's just extremely slow. Yo, Araya, my goat, brother. Papa says, that one's actually my least favorite. I mean, it's a brutal world. Eviler B says, yep, I thought so. It is a survival game. I think I've seen it. Where you fight like the ants are giant and stuff. It's a crazy looking game. You have to survive and you have to fight your way to get enlarged again. I think I've seen my homeboy and his girl play it. Look pretty interesting. Yakimaru says, after all these years, I just knew it was possible. Yeah, it's good. A lot of people like to use it to get some early levels. Like they'll get like maybe to level 5, level 10, and then they'll go on from there, which is normal. RAM says Hollow Bastion is goated, straight up. Fede Meus says, what level you at? I'm level 90, Fede. Or Fade. I don't know if it's Fade or Fede. El Goro, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the goat, my goat. Thank you for the GG, gang. And thank you for the TGIF. I appreciate the gifts, my brother. Malik says, do I have dreams? It's not that I have dreams of playing this. I have dreams of actually playing the game after this. That's what I dream of. The playthrough. That's what I dream. Oh, Federico. I'm Italian. Well, shout outs to Italy, my brother. My Italian brother. Fede. RAM says Traverse Town is also top 3. Yeah, Traverse Town, the battle theme to Traverse Town, Hand in Hand, peak. Hand in Hand is one of my favorite songs in the game. Sabo Ace, Luffy, we getting there, brother. UG Hayes says, I'm starting a new playthrough soon. How do I do this tech? If you pick the sword, you can get this skill very early on, UG. It's like level 12 or level 19. I picked the shield, but you don't get that until... If you pick the shield, you don't get this sliding dash until level 39. But you don't have to use sliding dash, so you can use guard or slap shot to hit the parry as well. So that's with guard. You just hit X. And that's with slap shot. You just attack. If you attack at the right time, even without guard or slap shot, you can still hit the parry. Underlay says, what level you trying to get? Level 100, brother. Malik says, I mean in your sleep. No, that's what I'm saying. I've dreamed about getting into Traverse Town. Jared Petto says, what you doing right now? I'm grinding all the way to level 100 here on Destiny Islands, a tutorial, Jared. Marcy says, you've been playing any co-op games? I like to play Civilization 6. I've been playing different Backrooms games with my homeboy Dom. Sometimes I'll play Rival, sometimes I'll play Overwatch, but really lately this is all I've been playing in general. Luke says, dang, you've been at this for a long time, bro, since April, dog. Kelpie Crunch says, I don't understand the point of this. I don't understand the point of this. Just play the damn game. No, Kelpie. Sabo Ace Luffy says, actually it doesn't go up. Only in Kingdom Hearts 1 it does get level 100. Every Kingdom Hearts game after this, it's level 99. Milk Enthusiast says, I watched you when you're level 10. I'm glad to see how far it's come. Thank you so much, Milk Enthusiast. I appreciate you, dog. YouTube Smarty, thank you. Damn Weekly Boy says, bro's been doing this for so long he doesn't even need to look at the game. Yeah, basically, brother. What's happening on stream is in my peripheral vision. Yo Dom, what up, brother? Young Sakamoto in the house, dog. We just getting one level tonight. We're basically, the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna do one level every night this weekend. That'll get us to level 94. That way we can do 94 to 96 on Monday, 96 to 98 on Tuesday, and 98 to 100 on Wednesday. Exarson says, what are you going to do when you make it to 100? We're going to stream platinum trophy runs. Padre Kizzy says, I remember when you were level 60. How are you still doing this? Man, it almost broke me, bro. Funk Monk says, as a former player, thank you. I've always wanted to do this. I'm doing it for you, dog. Let's do it together. I appreciate you being here with me. Been with you since level 6-7, brother. Let's go. Johnny says, what's the world record for finishing this challenge? I wonder what the fastest, who did this the fastest. That's crazy for anybody that has done it. RAM says, oh, you finished Arlong Park, but you thought it was all... Whoa, that's a crazy hot take, RAM. You like Sierra Village arc better than Arlong Park? Even when Nami was like, Tasukete, Luffy, Tasukete. Bro, that's crazy. Mr. P says, why? Cody says, brother, I've seen you 3 times over the last 3 days, right after I got the wife started on the series. Yo, shout outs to you, brother. Kingdom Hearts is the GOAT. Let's go, brother. You are introducing your wife to peak, straight peak. YouTube Smarty says, you'll be one-shotting the Heartless all the way to Hollow Bastion. Sabotage says, I would just use Game Shark. Hey, you would be more valid for that than me. Johnny, we will absolutely be streaming. We're going to platinum trophy, so we're going to be seeing the story quite a bit. I respect you that you read every chat. Take this follow. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Gib, Wednesday is level 100. Officially, guys. Wednesday, 12 p.m. US Central Time is our final stream. It's going to be our final grind stream. We will hit level 100 on Wednesday officially. Young Sakamoto says, some guy on Reddit did level 140. I'm thinking he probably did it on Hades Cup then. Really? Yeah, it's not possible to do it in 44 hours. It's literally impossible. Tristan, what up, Tristan? What's going on, brother? Roa says, yikes, I remember doing this versus Waka as a kid. It took way too long. That's the understatement of the year, Roas. Who Daddy says, are you completing the game after 100? Yes, I will be platinum. I will be streaming platinum trophy runs. But can you send me those screenshots? I need to see how he did that. Was it on... He's in Destiny Island. Oh, Dom, the clock rolls over. The clock rolls over after 99 hours. My clock says something like 61 hours right now. Every time you roll over 99 hours, it resets to 0. So he definitely didn't do it in 44 hours. Yeah, I know, that threw me off for a second too. Millie Avance says, how long would you say it would take you? 143 hours. That's crazy. To get from 92 to 93 milliavants, it'll take me 2.5 hours. From level 60 all the way to level 100, it's 18,000 experience. Without the second tech boost, it's 4 hours per level. With the second tech boost that you get at level 81, it's 2.5 hours. Tyler Jelly, level 9 million. We got that level 90, Tyler. Johnny's gonna check Chat DBT. Tune Blastoise, big man Blastoise says, I haven't constantly watched you, but I've seen you here and there. GG's, man. Thank you, dog. Eviler B says on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday we will start the no. Well, I don't know. It's gonna take me 5 hours, 6 hours to get that grind. So I don't know if I'm gonna do the speedrun style playthrough. I'm thinking about doing Kingdom Key only that day. Like we'll start doing the Kingdom Key only, no accessories playthrough that day, and then we'll save the speedrun style playthrough that I want to do in one single stream. I'll probably save that for the following Monday when I'm off of work again. But we'll probably start that day that I get 100. We'll start running some Kingdom Key only. Yeah, 143 hours is absolutely busted. That's crazy that he did it that fast. He was locked in. RAM says, the fisherman's lines are repetitive and they were one-dimensional, and Arlong's fight was underwhelming. It does end fast, and the fishmen are very, like, one note. They're like, haha, fishmen bad, fishmen good, human bad. But when you get further into the story, RAM, you will understand why Arlong and his gang are like that. It will make more sense. Just keep going, I promise. Idamus says, hey, I just started this game. What is this you're doing in the intro? Every time you parry Titus's attack, Idamus, you get experience points. So I'm going all the way to level 100 here. Michael Grobity, let's get it, dog. Tally with a daily check-in. Thank you, Tally. Yuri says, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? That's Kingdom Hearts 2 for me, Yuri. Johnny says, Arenaeus Gaming reached it in 210 hours. I wonder, I feel like I'm going to be faster than that. Nami's origin was good, but I felt it was ruined when it was revealed that the village didn't hate her. What? But no, I think you would think it's valid though. They basically, I don't think the village should hate her. They basically kidnapped her. I think it's understandable that they were just like they were shunning her to keep. I mean, it's there's definitely reasons, but you say the only part was Luffy giving her that part is so peak though. Toady. Malik says, does this count a break from Doom Scroll if I watch this prolonged time? I think so, Malik. I will give you the break from Doom Scroll pass. Millie Van says, yeah, Kingdom Key run. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Pickle says, lore-wise, it's crazy to think that the Kingdom Key D is just a few feet away. RAM says, Evil B says, alright, just checking because I work on Wednesday. What time are you thinking of starting stream? It'll be 12 p.m. US Central Time, and it's probably going to take about 6 hours, so we'll hit level 100 like about 5:30, 6 Central, US Central Time. 5:30, 6 p.m. US Central Time. Chris, Wednesday is the final stream, Chris. Wednesday, I'm going to start stream at 12 p.m. US Central Time. Your mom's boyfriend says, once you get to 100, do you one-shot all the bosses? Unfortunately, because of a damage cap built into the game, I will have to fight them properly, but they will go down quick. Johnny says his 210-hour one was actually later beaten by Realmed, and he completed it in 174 hours. That is crazy fast. Young Sakamoto says that he saw a playthrough that took 143 hours, which is also insane. Morone, let's go, brother. I appreciate you, dog. RAM says Syrup Island was fire because it started with a boy that no one liked and the whole village hated. I just don't like the villain. I don't like Captain Kuro. I think he's like, he just seems so mid, bro. Captain Kuro is mid. That is my main problem with Syrup Village. Eviler B says, I like when Luffy broke Arlong's sword after we see Nami's bloodstained. See, even though the actual fight with Arlong is short, I think his Gum Gum battle axe through Arlong Park is peak. I really do. I love Arlong Park. How long do you think till one ran? Level 100 is this coming Wednesday. That'll be the final stream this coming Wednesday. Sean Newton says, you better appreciate me, boy. Well, Sean, what are you talking about? RAM says, yet he is pure of heart and he cheers up the girl of the match, and at the end he becomes a hero. I do think his relationship with Kaya is nice. I'm looking forward to them having a reunion later. Brandon says, is this a solo purpose grind? Basically just like, just to absolutely like destroy the game at max level. Thanos says, oh my god, it's the guy from Smash. Bogus says, Sura Village is some bud. Don't let nobody lie to you. I don't think that Sura Village is good, but RAM likes Sura Village more than Arlong Park, which I told him was a hot take. I thought RAM is crazy for thinking that Sura Village is better than Arlong Park, but I have to respect RAM for their opinion. I'm just happy that they're reading One Piece. That's what's most important to me. As long as or not reading but watching, as long as they're watching One Piece, that's all I care about. Cause I straight be spreading the gospel of One Piece. Yo, Rain, thank you for the share. Pickle, the way it works is you cannot do the damage that you should do at the strength that you are is capped at a certain limit per boss. So you can only do so much damage per hit on a boss. They've limited your damage purposefully to try and make some sort of difficulty out of the bosses, which is very disappointing. Rick Justin says, this is crazy time consuming. True. Oh, you are reading RAM. Let's go. Yes, dude, manga is peak. Manga over One Piece anime any day. I am a loyal One Piece manga reader, so I feel you. Let's go. One Piece manga. RAM says, Captain Kuro I thought was good because he's the very opposite of Usopp, hero turned villain. You know what? I think you do need to keep reading One Piece. I'm curious to see how you look back on everything that happens in the beginning of One Piece compared to like when you're way further in. I'm really looking forward to hearing your opinion on it, because you have so much in store. Like you have so much to just go through. I'm so excited for you, honestly. Peaceful Alone Time says, this game has bad level design. I'm glad Kingdom Hearts 2 does it better. I do love Kingdom Hearts 2. This game definitely feels janky compared to 2. Yo, it's Yuji, aka Rengoku. What's up, brother? User says, why are you doing slide over and over? Every time I parry Titus's attack, user, I get experience points for it. So I'm leveling up all the way to level 100 by doing this parry. Pickle says, any other Kingdom Hearts stat quirks? That's the main one that I know about. Eviler B says, some people like to read it then watch the anime because some of the animated scenes are peak. That is very valid. I do that too. Mike says, how did it feel getting to 90? It felt like I could finally see the end of the road, Mike. It's so satisfying. Green Twins, platinum trophy incoming. Streams. Christian, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. And thank you for watching the live for 15 minutes, brother. RAM says, I'm waiting for I wanna live. You have a ways to go. FK Craving says, my friend used to do this when we were kids. Unlock the lock on the island. Yo, Johnny Nyland, or John Nyland, thank you for the posture check, brother. I was getting that. I was on that slouch game. I appreciate you for that. Gang, 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 gang. It's Johnny, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you for pulling up on the purple, brother. Just ordered breakfast. What'd you order, Adno? Aureum says, before I take a break, like after I stop for a bit, once Zoro did the I will never lose again. That peak, that's good stuff. I do love his fight with Mihawk. Mike, we'll be doing platinum trophy streams after this grind. I do want to 100% this game. Adna pulling up on Adna pulling up with the spicy chicken sandwich for breakfast. That sounds peak, brother. Sounds like a good breakfast. Steelyard says, which dream weapon did you choose and drop? I chose the shield and dropped the sword. Adna says, also Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 is better top 5 worlds of Kingdom Hearts 2. That's still crazy to me, dog. We'll never see eye to eye on Atlantica. Christian said the ice in spicy got bleeped. What the heck? What did it think I said? That's nuts. Maybe I don't know. That's really weird. RAM says, whoever said Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 is top 5 is on something. For sure on something. Adna says, you're gonna have to play that through. You're gonna have to play that through in the Kingdom Hearts 2 if you want the platinum, right? Because it gives the Orichalum. Hey, I'm gonna do it if I gotta do it. Steelyard says, why choose shield and drop the sword? I usually do the opposite. For this grind, it doesn't matter all that much. But for casual playthroughs, like when you're gonna finish the game at like level 50, level 60, it gives you access to a lot of the really OP defensive abilities super early on, compared to the sword, where you get a lot of offensive abilities earlier, but you end up becoming a glass cannon. Adna says, you're gonna play Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts and you're gonna like it. You're gonna enjoy it. I don't know if enjoy is really the right word for that, brother, but I will be there. Lyrics TV, we are on proud difficulty. Johnny says, we're gonna grind level 100 on Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out, after we get it here on Kingdom Hearts 1. Acting like I'm not gonna hit level 100 on Wednesday. Pack says, yo, DOCO, when we gonna go 2-man at the club? Bro, let's do it this coming week, dog. Club going up on a Tuesday. I got your girl, and she ain't Tuesday. I go to the club going up on a Tuesday, bro. Straight up, dog. Adna says, also the Vim Vault stuff works great. Vim Vault stuff? Sire says, everybody hands go up and they stay there. Oh, Vim's Lair. Yeah, dude. Adna, Vim's Lair is peak. I love Vim's Lair so much. Lyric says, can you hit the menu button to show how long this run is going so far, or do you know the time? Here, I'll show you, Lyrics. Although I don't know if you can see from your perspective since you have the vertical screen. Let me see. Does it show you? Damn. I think I have to go to the save points. Oh, we'll save check anyways, so we might as well. But for those that doubt that I'm level 90, oh, does it? Yeah, it doesn't show the. There's proof that I'm level 90. And then I think when I go to the save, it should show the time for you guys. So you see how it says 64 hours? It's because after you hit 99 hours, it rolls over to 0. So it's 164 hours. Sora Twin that says, that's crazy, still level 90. It's been 4. Oh my gosh, Sora Twin. A drama. McSqueezy says, this looks like Fortnite. Fortnite. What's the point of building forts? You going night. Bro, it's been a while since I played Fortnite. It sounds kind of, I want to play some Blitz, honestly. Adna says my first encounter, or I played a bit through Alpha Sapphire. My first encounter on Route 102 is Ralts. Yo, that's fire. I'm jealous, honestly. Lyrac says, I was about to say, oh, not that much. It's crazy. El Paro Ranger says, why, bro? Hey. You didn't know I was chill like that, dog. Lothric says W Blitz. Bro, Blitz is the only way to go. Maybe reload, but nah, it's mostly Blitz for me. Johnny says, if they don't believe you, just tell them to look at the health. Adna says, Sora's gonna be the guy from Fortnite soon, straight up. Adna says, 4% chance of the Ralts spawning on 102. I have not found a single Ralts since that, and I've been leveling my Ralts to 10. Lyrax, thank you so much for the follow on Purple and the double follow, brother. I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Much love to you, dog. Steelyard says, what should someone grind to in order to guarantee hitting 100 by playing normal? Basically, what you want to do is play the game normally until you hit the Hades Cup in the Coliseum. Generally speaking, you want to grind to level 100 on the Hades Cup. That's the best way to rack up experience points, give or take. Adna says, I found 5 Surskits on the same route, even though they have a 1% chance. What? Rampage says, spaghetti is the only logical currency in a world ruled by squirrels. That gives me very much like New Vegas Wild Wasteland moment right there. Grand the Wise says, have you taken breaks? I did actually, Grand the Wise, I didn't stream at all during June. I almost burned out. El Pararenja says, have you tried finding the seagull egg? So the way it works is, as soon as Kyrie woke me up and told me to go find the stuff for the raft, I immediately started doing this training fight. I haven't done a single task at all. Grand the Wise says you're gonna one-shot everything. So the way it works is most regular Heartless will go down in a couple hits, but bosses, because of a damage cap built into the game, can only take so much damage per hit before it's capped off. So they'll go down fast, but I will have to fight them properly. El Pararenja, thank you for the share, brother. I appreciate you. Johnny says, Kyrie was waiting to leave the island and Sora's just goofing around. Sora, you lazy bum. Rampage says, I used to grind at Traverse Town Hotel. That's another place. That is another place that people consider to be the best, the level grind area. It's either Hades Cup or Traverse Town Hotel. People kind of go back and forth as to what they prefer for grinding. Adna says, if you die once in the playthrough, you gotta restart. You know what? I think I could do that without dying. Power Ranger says, the mushrooms are on the other side, bro. Bro, I haven't even seen the other side at all. This entire time, I haven't gone to the other side, not once. That's crazy to think about. Ad time on Purple, guys. Sorry for the ads. Ads incoming. Guys, we have about 30 more minutes until 91. Grand the Wise says, you playing on a PC emulator or a PS2? There's actually an official Steam port. There's an official PC port on Steam. So this is like a legit copy that I'm playing on my computer. Michael Stelling says, level 100 Kingdom Key only run, or are you upgrading as you get new keychains? One of my playthroughs, in order to get the Platinum Trophy, has to be Kingdom Key only. So I will be doing a Kingdom Key only run, by necessity. Ace Horus, thank you for the let 'em cook. Mike, no, Titus, between the wooden sword being trash and Titus surprisingly having a lot of health comparatively, I still have to like full combo him. Ace Horus, thank you for the heart, I love you. Thank you for the heart, I love you. Yeah, this wooden sword is buns. Ace Horus, I appreciate you, dog. Mike, 100 is max. So we are almost there. We're almost there, guys. El Goro, thank you for the rose, brother. I appreciate the gift, dog. Ging type dad says, why though? Sishui, Sishui, thank you for the share. I appreciate you. Michael Stelling says, so Kingdom Key only run this time around then? I think the stream that I hit level 100, after I hit level 100, we'll start a Kingdom Key only, but the following Monday I want to do a speedrun style playthrough, and so we'll go over more what that's going to be at the time. El Goro, thank you for the match time and the ice cream cone. Ice cream so good. Yum yum. Genki Dev says you're gonna Genki, we will be streaming for platinum trophy grinds. Mike says, does it level everything up or how does it work? I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a long time. Every level you get something. You either get a strength, you get HP ups, you get an ability. So it just depends on what you get on that level. Johnny says that triple A ad and the Amazon ad Prime ad are good. You should be getting paid for that when they show the ads, to be honest. Can you do a Riku battle whenever you can? He looks a little bored. Johnny, whenever we hit 91, I'll go beat up Riku for you. Rampage says better broadcast a level 100 or let me know. I'll drop big money. El Goro, I posted on my page with the official schedule and everything. So, but just for you right now, since you're here, Wednesday, July 15th, this coming Wednesday, I'm gonna start stream at 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time on my TT page. Wednesday, July 15th, this coming Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That's when I start the final grind stream. Mike says, and do you have to progress to get the abilities, or like when you leave the island, you get them? You know, if you get them as you're on the island, like as you would normally for every level up. So certain levels you'll get a new ability. Ging Type Dad says, is this a prep for another run? Really, this is a personal challenge, first and foremost. But I get the added benefit of being able to destroy the game once I'm level 100. Ale Batagliero says, should I play this game? The answer is absolutely 100% yes. Please, please, please play Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry, El Goro. I'm ready though. Grand the Wise says, what's motivating you? I thought I was a grind style gamer, but this is a commitment on a different level. I don't know. I kind of get some sort of catharsis out of this. I think it's amusing and interesting in a way. I just think and I love the playthroughs once you're max level. I think it's really fun to destroy the game. Roshi says, I was literally just playing this. That's wild. Mike says, wow, so you have all the abilities currently? Unfortunately, Mike, some of the cooler abilities in the game are story locked. You get a lot of amazing abilities this way, just not everything. So I'm gonna have to unlock certain abilities just by playing through the game. Garrus says, I'm just doing you got time to talk, Garrus? Well, I am doing some calibrating right now. What's up? Bro's gonna be Thrag? Straight up, Garrus. El Goro says, funny thing is I've been playing since you started this. You still might beat me. It's a form of meditation. Brandon says, no Black Ops? Dude, that makes me want to re-download Black Ops 3 and do some zombies runs. Permafrost says, 10 more levels. Let's go, brother. Roshi says, oh, I heard about that. Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 finally were released on PS5, and they had the frame rates uncapped too. It's not locked to 60 FPS anymore. I playing on PC, so I've had Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 straight up this whole time. Like that, I've been having Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, so it's not really a big deal for me. I don't own a console. All I have is PC. T says, can't wait for level 100 playthrough from Traverse Town. Me too, T. Me too. Santo-san says, yeah, I was gonna say he ain't talking about Black Ops 3. We can run Transit and Mob of the Dead with the new servers. That's right. No more hacker servers. Thank God, bro. Hunter says modded zombies is peak. I just built a PC for my buddy the other day. Dang, you're a G for that one, dog. Building PCs can be really confusing the first time. You're a good homeboy. Michael Selling says, does it really take 161 hours of grinding on Destiny Islands to get to level 90? Yeah, just about, brother. I'm expecting to be either just under or at 200 hours once I hit level 100. Hunter says, your homeboy's PC has 64 gigabytes of RAM and his DDR5? Is your homeboy like... That's crazy. Man must have been saving for a long time or hit the lottery, hit a small lottery or something, bro. 64 gigabytes of DDR5 and the 7900 XTX and 3 terabytes of storage. Your homeboy's got a god tier PC. That's crazy. He also got a 9950X 3D. Oh my gosh, a 9950X 3D. I'm so jealous, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Oh man, that is a beast. Get malicious. What up, brother? Vendetta says, what an action game. This is like a roller coaster, bro. Straight up. Adna says, I heard Apex was getting a David skin from Cyberpunk. That's peak. That is peak. Johnny says, Leon doesn't know what's coming for him in Traverse Town. I can't wait to just absolutely lay hands on him. He's even worse than Riku. Like, the smugness is real. They have no idea what they're gonna get dealt to them. Tegan says, no way it's gonna take another 6 days. It's not that it couldn't be before 6 days, Tegan. It's that because I'm working all this weekend, I can only afford to do 1 level per night, and then we're gonna do 2 levels so Monday is gonna be 94 to 96, Tuesday's 96 to 98, and Wednesday is the final stream. Harjo's Prey on him says, fighting Titus is peak action, straight up. Ryan, we are about 20 minutes away. We got 20 minutes until 91. Thank God I was worried about your sanity. Hey, that is valid, bro. That is valid. I appreciate you for that. Aurelius, the Kingdom Hearts stream, let's go. Although I'm sorry, I'm gonna be on Destiny Islands until Wednesday. I'm sorry in advance. We aren't actually gonna be starting the game until level 100 on Wednesday. Adna says, dang jobs, bro. Jobs, man. Full-time job. Definitely the trenches. Johnny says, boss man was watching the stream. Like, what? No way. What did he think? Hofi says, are you playing on a PS4? No, this is the official PC port on Steam. I'm on my computer. Kobe says, ain't you got work tomorrow? I do. I mean, okay, granted, I'm a late owl, so I generally speaking don't go to bed until like 2 in the morning on average. It's not that that's a good habit. It's terrible for my health. But This isn't really all that crazy for me. As long as I'm only doing one level, I'll be okay. Hofi says, awesome. I don't know if I didn't know it was on Steam. I think it was like last year that it finally came to Steam. It was on Epic Games Store for a lot longer, and then it finally got transferred over to Steam. I never bought it when it was on Epic Games Store. Kobe says, respect the grind. Appreciate you. Sabrina says, how did you feel about the teaser? Oh, Sabrina, that was legit. I'm hype. I'm so hyped for it. Pseudo Pop says, why? Nate says, yo, Nate, fellow Straw Hat, my brother. Love to see it. I love to see fellow Straw Hats in the chat. My dog. Kofi says, any difference between the one on Steam? No, it's the same. Well, I say it's the same, but actually the Steam port is, the PC port is a little unstable. Actually, there are crash issues on the PC port, so players be warned for the PC port. Michael says, in theory, how many parries do you think you've done? I think the total is like 170,000 parries overall. Like once we get to level 100. Sabrina says, I was kind of sad there wasn't as much Disney. That's one of the biggest charms. It is sad. It is. But I think, no, so well, I've heard theories that Lestalem is just a hub world and that there's still going to be plenty of Disney worlds that you just start in Lestalem and you branch out to Disney worlds from there. Nate says, One Piece is so good. I'm on episode 121. Bro, shout outs to you, brother. I'm glad you're enjoying One Piece, dog. I'm a manga reader. I'm like basically one chapter behind. I'm basically caught up on the manga. Towel69 says, on average, how long does it take to go to 100 with this method? About 200 hours, Towel. Bald Bull says, hey, it's Combo Guy from Smash. Yo, Moonfire, any minute, brother. Like 12 minutes at least. Tony says, I managed to fix the Steam crashes. You have to tweak it a bit, but I managed to stop it from crashing. I haven't really seen many crashes since I started playing on 60 FPS. For me, that was the major one. Nate says, I think going more into the Square Enix side of the game will be interesting. I'm curious how they're gonna lay it out. Towel says, oh my gosh, 200 hours? Bro, it's a grind, man. Dog Should Vote says, after you do this, please take clips of yourself clowning on there. Absolutely. Every boss is gonna get clipped. I promise you. Sid Hughes, let's get it, dog. Michael Groberty, all these parries just for Donald Duck to be canonically stronger in Magic. In Magic, you could say that he's stronger technically in one aspect. I think Sora could lay hands on Donald. Moonfire says, remember when it was Squaresoft? I think by the time I was born, or like by the time I first experienced a Square game, it was already Square Enix. Because they was already changed to Square Enix by Final Fantasy X, right? Or was it still Squaresoft at the time? I thought it was already merged. Nate says, you always got to clip those early bosses. Absolutely. Dude, no way. Dude, no way. Says, my ex-situationship moved on. What do I do, twin? Watch the stream, brother. That's what I'm here for. Good Cat says, Super Mario RPG was Squaresoft. That's right. I forgot about that. That is crazy, right? It's really cool. Tony says, even on 60 FPS, I had crashes, but I managed. I had to mess around with the .exe files to get it to run high priority. What? That's actually a pretty simple fix. I'm actually gonna do that. Thank you. Dude, no way. Says, I occasionally watch you grind. It's soothing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Nate says, I was born in 97, so it was always Square Enix for me, but I have played their older games. Yeah, I think it was basically always Square Enix for me as well. Tony says, glad to help, buddy. I hope it works better. It will run smoothly. Thank you. How many more hours? How many more hours for me? Well, I'm at 163 hours or so. So we're looking in the like a 40-hour range to go. Kato King says the discipline it takes is crazy. I am kind of crazy, Kato King. You are right. Unsettled Petty says I'm currently grinding a synthesized ultimate weapon, brother. Good luck with that, man. I heard that is a absolutely frustrating grind. Dude No Way says I was born in 2002. Honestly, Kingdom Hearts is the only franchise I consistently played my entire lifetime. It's peak game peak game series. Tito says, have you watched all of One Piece? I'm only on episode 30. I've read all of One Piece. I haven't watched all of One Piece. I've watched a lot of it. I've watched well past the time skip. But I'm a One Piece manga reader first and foremost. I am caught up. Well, I'm like one chapter behind. Tony says, is it weird that I still want to buy this on Switch 2? I can't tell you how many times I bought it. I think having it on multiple systems is totally valid. Towel. Kingdom Hearts 3 is absolutely on PC, on both Epic Games Store and on Steam. Oof, what? It's Oof D3D, brother. What's up? Wednesday, dog. We hitting 100 on Wednesday, guys. I can't wait to... Hope everyone's there. Nothing says, is the collection worth getting on October? I don't think it's worth it at full price. Nothing. I think it's gonna be too... I think it's too expensive. Maybe it's... I think you should wait for it to be on sale. Moonfire says, Super Mario RPG is top RPG for me. I'm not quite close. I haven't found... I haven't gotten quite close to that enjoyment of a game ever since. Don't get me wrong, I love many video games. Square made a really good one though. Man, sounds like I need to get around to playing that. Oof. Thank you so much for the finger hearts, brother. I appreciate the gift. Tony says, have you played Chain of Memories? It's super slept on. Tony, believe it or not, I've actually only played 1, 2, and 3. So I still need to play Birth. I need to play Dream Drop. I need to play Chain of Memories. I have a lot of catching up to do. We should hit that level up in the next 10 minutes, guys. It's called Chain of Memories. I didn't know Chain of Memories was on PS2. I thought it was on like later versions. Kato says, I kind of feel bad for Titus. Dude's been blocking you for 161 hours. I'm training him, bro. He needs to get stronger. I'm helping him out. That kid is actually the main character of Final Fantasy X, and I'm not lying about it. That is the MC. So if you think about it this way, I'm getting him ready for his very own game. So he should be grateful. Yup, that's little baby Titus right there. That's that boy. That's my G. Unsettled Petty says, you're the reason why he's goated in Final Fantasy X. He's getting ready for that. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. I would need training. I would need training for that laugh too. Straight up. JCS, let's get it, brother. get it, dog. Let's get it, brother. 91, bro. Let's fucking go. All right, Johnny. Let's go whoop Riku real quick before I do the save and quit stream. JCS, brother. Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time is when we start the stream. We should hit level 100 by like 5 or 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. 91. Let's get it, guys. I thought I heard a bleep out. I do have bleeps turned on, Petty. Riku break, Riku break.
Come on. Take that. Come on.
What a chump. What a chump. 54-4. Get fricked, you frickin' frick. $91. Let's go. Let me save over all of my save files real quick. I have like 14 save files just in case, because you never know, right? You never know. Why not? This is Sora's life if nothing ever happened. Where were you when Dio hit 91? Cloud, after level 100, we're gonna grind for the platinum trophy. But without getting too much more into it, guys, alrighty, broskies, we're gonna cut it for the night. I got work tomorrow. We're just gonna do one level. We're gonna do one level every day this weekend, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's it, guys. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So be here Wednesday, 12 p.m. U.S. Central. Love you all. Thank you so much for the follows and the gifts. I appreciate y'all. Had a lot of fun talking to y'all tonight, and I will see you tomorrow night when we get level 92. Level 92 tomorrow night, guys. Carl, no, Wednesday. Be here on Wednesday, Carl. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. It's good seeing you. Sire, it's too soon for I was here.